The first half. On is the Chargers punter now. Back deep for the Steelers, Antonio Brown. And the Steelers set to take the field. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
"14 seconds, all that's left of this first half as they come up on first down. Now Wilson on first down, escaping the pressure right. Incomplete, and we're down to 8 seconds now. Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10.
Don't take forever, okay?
Play action. Now Wilson. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock. And the Steelers on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And they're able to get this one across the 35. So we're at halftime of this AFC wildcard matchup. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Both teams try to avoid being one and done in these playoffs as we start the second half of this AFC wildcard game. This is fielded at the goal line. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Steeler offense now with a football first here to begin the third quarter. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies, try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
See if they do just that. Now it's Wilson. Man open right side. It's Rodgers. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10.
Ready for one word. You ready for one word? Start it. Gotta go. Zebra.
Throwing now, Wilson on first down. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And he's taken down all the way inside the LA 10. That goes for a gain of 31. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5.
Big jumbo.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. A great play there. Saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game. And the Steelers find a way to stretch their lead. Extra point put through by Boswell. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Now we'll look at the Chargers offense. They get ready for their first possession of the second half. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second half?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. To throw on 2nd down. Rivers trying to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. Trey Flowers picks it. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Steeler touchdown. Boswell for the extra point. Boswell good with the extra point. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Chargers offense now, they get set to head back on the field. And they just had that pick 6. I guess the only positive maybe of them returning that for a touchdown. This offense right back out onto the field to try to make up for it.
I like that because now it doesn't give them a chance to go to the bench and really settle. To sit there and kind of seethe over the idea that they turned the ball over previously. Right back out there. It's almost like hopping right back on the bike after falling over. See if they can get the ball moving again.
Yeah, we'll see. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off at the 38. So their woes on offense continue. That's the 2nd pick thrown here in the 3rd quarter.
And we know it was ill-advised, but that was an opportunity to help them get back into the game. Instead, he throws another interception, and now their task is even tougher.
Suddenly, it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. Connor, and he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. A great effort there. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Steelers capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. Extra point now by Boswell. Extra point put through by Boswell. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Chargers offense gets set. They head back onto the field. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. So Rivers will lead the Chargers up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay. He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run. And just lost track, and it cost him.
Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15. Throwing Rivers. Gates with the grab. Takes this up just short of the 30, but he was able to avoid that earlier tackle. Nice move. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do, you got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end. Take some easier completions.
The interception last drive. There he hits the reliable target. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Rivers now on 2nd down. He'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Charger first.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
Hey, I'm going to go load it.
To the air again here, Rivers. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And both guys were there, but it falls incomplete. It's been this way most of the afternoon, hasn't it? This secondary, it really put this receiving core on lockdown.
Listen, they've worked together like a basketball team that's playing excellent defense. Great communication, doesn't matter whether it's man or zone. And especially against deep balls, as we saw there, they're not giving up anything to him.
Rivers breaks through the contact. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. His 2nd catch of this wild card game, and it goes for a first down. Rivers now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. Rivers now to throw on first down. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man on man. And you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
On 2nd down, Rivers again. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
Well, we're not playing 3 yards in a cloud of dust football anymore. I kind of get why those old school coaches sometimes didn't want to throw the football. Because if it's popped up in the air, it almost turns into slow motion. And both sides trying to get to the football, and you're holding your breath wondering whether it's going to go good or bad for your team.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10.
Set. Delta. Ready.
Rivers again. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up fourth down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. Online, but off the crossbar, no good. A long-range effort denied 3 points at the very end. All things considered, a pretty good kick, just cruel punishment there to be denied by the crossbar.
If you're going to hit from that distance, sometimes you're going to need a little luck, and unfortunately for him, this time the break goes against him.
So the missed 56-yarder, and now the flip side. Good starting field position at the 46 near midfield. Now a play fake here on first down. Throw left side, taken in by Washington. A very solid gain of 27.
I know we just saw a nice throwing catch, but how about the big guys up front buying that time? Yeah, that's exactly what they did. They created time and allowed the space to happen, and it turned into a really nice play.
So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 27. They run with Connor. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Hey, a lot of points have been scored in this game, but what a nice play by the defense. Stepping up on that one, maybe they'll get things going in their direction after a play like that.
On 2nd down, here's Wilson. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. It'll be a gain of 4, and that'll make it 3rd down. An extra defensive back on the field for the Chargers now on 3rd down.
Hey, you're on an island over there. You're on an island. Zebra, zebra. Don't let 89 go deep. Whatever you do.
On 3rd down, Wilson. And he's got Rodgers. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
On 2nd down, Wilson. This will be caught at about the 6. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. Well, they've been so good on 3rd down all day long. Can they convert another here on 3rd and goal? Here's Wilson. This will be caught at about the 5. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Eli Rodgers from 3 yards out. And the Steelers offense, they continue to pour it on. Boswell for the extra point. Boswell good with the extra point, and the lead will swell by one more. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Now here's Johnson. And not a bad return. Here he gets it out to the 25-yard line. The Chargers getting set to go. And they had compiled a pretty long drive last time. Unfortunately, though, it ended with no points after the missed field goal.
And that can hurt the psyche of a team because as they drove downfield, you know you're never supposed to count points in your mind until they go up on the board. But let's face it, we've been there. We've seen teams before. They were counting on those points. They didn't get them. Can they come back now, start over again, and grind it out?
So Rivers will lead the Chargers up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. A first down throw here for Rivers. Left side, Williams. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20.
0. White 90. No.
From the gun, Rivers. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going to go down.
That right now, that's a defeated team out there. I think you can see it totally in their body language.
Hands on hips, heads low. It's just been a struggle from the start.
Yeah, this team has been thoroughly beaten right from the word go.
Now a 2nd down throw for Rivers. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And they went for a big play through the air on 2nd down. Couldn't connect. Now it's 3rd.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. The Chargers on 3rd down. They've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. This will be 3rd and forever.
4 down. Check.
Working out of the gun, Rivers. Wide open receiver complete. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. Now it appears we're going to get whistles and a stop. A man down on the return. We'll step aside and come back to Carson after this. They're already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on 4th down.
Ready. 319. 319. Z. Motion.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And it is incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Steelers, they're going to take over an excellent field position. Out comes the Steeler offense now, ready to see what they can do here. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup, let him get some time?
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row.
And the ball is knocked out, and this is recovered by the Chargers. Often on fumbles, you look at the guy who coughed it up and say, geez, what did he do? But, hey, let's tip the cap to the defense here.
Not a problem at all, my man. I'm not even going to tip it. I'm going to doff my cap to him. Congratulations, big-time play. Knocking it free and creating something good for your team.
Ready. Flag.
Following the fumble recovery, Smith. And he'll be wrapped up around the waist and pushed down. Ryan Shazier coming hard on the blitz. He dumps him for a loss of 8.
Slow. All day, baby. Go ahead and take a seat.
To throw on second down is Smith. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Ryan Shazier. And he's in for 6 and a Steeler touchdown. Defensively, they've had their way in this one. That pick 6 makes that scoreboard even more lopsided.
I remember talking with a guy in the league, and I said, what do you do when the game's like this? You know, it's pretty much over. You ready to go to the bench and hang out? He said, oh, heck no. I want to stay on the field. I might get some stats. I might get a pick or two.
You like being out there at the end of these wide margins.
When they have to throw it, that gives you more opportunities to go get it.
Extra point put through by Boswell, and that will extend this big lead. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Here comes Johnson on the return. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. The Charger offense making their way back out there. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
Z.
On 2nd down, here's Smith. He rifles one that's intercepted. Trey Flowers picks it, and they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Here's Conner. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
It's complete to Brown, right side. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. That's a good chunk of yardage. It's going to be canceled out.
And we always talk about hidden yardage in a game. That's going to count as that because now it doesn't go on the books, but now they have to make that up again, don't they?
Let's go.
And on the ground they go with a running back. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. A great play there. Taking it in from the 20. And the Steelers capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. Extra point now by Boswell. Boswell good with the extra point, and the lead will swell by one more. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Now here's Johnson. And he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. And the Chargers coming out of the field now. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass, and finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you've got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. Here's Smith now on second down. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. 7 yards on the play, and that's going to lead to a third down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
3rd and 2, Smith. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues. Smith now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. Now movement up front. I think they're going to get one of the Charger linemen. That's going to set them back 5 yards. A false start backs him up 5. 1st and 15. From the gun, here's Smith. And his throw is going to be incomplete. The veteran Morgan Burnett there on the coverage. Another wayward pass. Things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
Now Geno. And his throw here's incomplete. The veteran Morgan Burnett there on the coverage.
I wouldn't be shocked at all right now if there's a look of surprise on the big fella's face because he had the route that he wanted, running the corner, and usually he's able to use his body and catch the football, but a really nice play by the defenders, able to knock it away.
Hey, boys, got 4 down. Z.
Hey, check Mike 34. Mike 34.
3rd and long, it's Smith. And that will be incomplete as well. The linebacker, T.J. Watt, there on the coverage.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on 4th down.
Z.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And this is incomplete. The 4th down play doesn't work for the Chargers. And the Steelers, they're going to take over an excellent field position. And now out come the Steelers. Been a very strong performance for them, really, on both sides of the football. The turnover on downs the most recent example. And now, obviously, they're in a great spot here.
If you're over on the bench right now, you're shaking hands with your teammate, you're hugging him, giving him a little dap. Been a big, big performance for them. Now you just don't get careless. Take care of the ball on the way out.
time for a break. Back to finish it off on EA Sports after this.
Keep working, baby. Keep working, fellas. Tight, double tight. 3 down, 3 down. Hey, hey. He's moving, boys, he's moving.
Again, it's Connor. And a short gain down to about the 33. He only got a couple on that one, so not a ton of help. They'll have a 3rd and 8 forthcoming.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action, hit them over the top.
And the Steelers on 3rd down. They have been superb. 5 for 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 8.
Hey, we got 3 down.
Now Wilson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Corey Legion in there to drop him for a 6-yard loss, and that'll lead to a 4th down. Here's Jordan Berry now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest.
Don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Yeah, use that as ammo going forward.
Exactly. Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it, because
you're not going to want that feeling again.
No, you don't want that feeling again. And who knows? You may meet up with this team again.
Now Gino on 1st down. Shakes off the sack. Eluding the pressure right. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. The safety, Terrell Edmonds, picks it. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage, but instead he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw right into it for an interception.
And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. Look at the spin. There he goes left side. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
Look, we all know that sometimes we see upsets in the wild card round. But I have to tell you, in this case, I did not see that coming.
I don't think anyone in the stadium saw it coming. You and I were coming in before the game. There was a couple in front of us talking about travel plans for next weekend. They might want to cancel those.
Yeah, I would say so, because right now it's looking more and more like they're going to be one and done. They're probably trying to call the hotel and make sure they get their security deposit back.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Here comes Johnson on the return. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. Now the Chargers offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field.
Pressure comes, and the Steelers take him down. T.J. Watt coming hard that time. He's able to run him down for a loss of 12. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. A shotgun snap for Smith. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And it's Clinton Dix with a pick. And he's going to get this on down to the 13-yard line. That interception sets them up beautifully already in the red zone.
And you can hear it all the way up here. Oski, everyone turned to block, find a spot, and now they're set up inside the red zone for their offense.
Now they try the right side here. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. They stay on the ground. Here's Conner again. So a nice job to break the 1 tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. 1 yard officially on the pickup, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 11. And a disappointing way to close out the season. He got into the playoffs but couldn't really make any noise.
Still a good season.